What we got for show and tell today, Miles? I had a feeling these were going to be on here.
Yeah, buddy.
That's pretty.
It's my next set of irons.
Well, as of yesterday, they're officially on the, well, they're not on the way until April, but pretty excited for these. So we had to kind of keep these a little bit of a secret. We were on a conference call with Bettinardi a couple weeks ago when they showed us these. And the only thing that I will say that I was a little bit kind of bummed about is when you hear Bettinardi, you think milling and, you know, obviously like Tiger has the milled sole on his irons. It's like, I feel like they could have milled the sole.
Yeah.
That would have been cool.
Milled something.
But overall, what's really cool about this iron is the price point. Is when you typically see like one of these small batch companies that are doing it the right way, not making it in the same factory as the other 10 DTC companies. You're expecting $350 to $600, like National Customs, Mura. These heads, I believe, are going to retail at $220 in steel and $235 in graphite with a stock shaft, and same thing for head only pricing. So we are going to be one of the only accounts starting out on the East Coast that will have access to these too.
Yeah.
So Fred Couples already got a set built, put it in play.
He's been using them, yeah.
So pretty cool to kind of see a guy like that, like a ball striking guy, put them in. So they're going to have this is the CB and they'll have an MB version.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they got two models, right?
I really like the way that the CB looks here. It reminds me of the 750s, your old 770s.
Yep.
Kind of.
I say or 760 as well.
Or sorry, not 750, 760.
Yeah.
So it's, and I'm glad to see more of that muscle back style CB coming.
Yeah, more traditional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
It's birdie for me.
I'm hoping
Huge
it
birdie.
feels as good as it looks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Me too.
That's just the cool thing, but we'll definitely do some testing.
we've
here.
got
I
our
do
footage.
like that they were able to do the, the trademark or the signature Bettinardi beehive milling in the cavity. That's a good
really cool.
look. Yeah.
Now I just hope they kind of clean up their wedge shape to go with it.
Yeah.
Because you know how they're like, their wedges, they have definitely a different look to it. Not so traditional shaping. They're very short and tall, I would say.
Yeah. Yeah.
But obviously, probably new wedges coming down the pipeline then.
We
More
need
than
some
likely.
paint fill. It's BB&F Ferrells, and it'd be really, really good.
Yeah. So what we giving it?
Birdie.
Birdie?
Birdie.
Yeah.
I think that's a consensus. I'd say birdie as
Anything
well,
new is going to
too.
be birdie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'd want to see it in hand, hit some
Until it's
shots
super
with it,
sharp.
and see what it does. And but it's a pretty cool golf club. We'll give it a birdie.
Here comes the negative comments.
I haven't said
Caleb, go
anything.
ahead.
I haven't said anything, Daryl. No, you first.
I'm going to always side on innovation and outside the box.
Nice.
Okay? And
I like how you're tiptoeing around it.
You don't
I
have
mean,
to.
it's a different golf ball. It's something different.
So what is it? What are we looking
see-
at? What's this called? It's like a.
Paintbrush splash.
I say it's like splash or something. I think they're calling it
Yeah.
ink.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of reminds me of the Vice concept where they had the paint splash, but
The drips.
the drips. Yeah.
That's where when you said innovation, it's like, yeah, they walked into Target and bought a dozen of Vices. How do we change it?
It's different. I think it definitely probably screams to the younger crowd, but is this speed soft?
Yeah, it's on their budget ball.
Yeah. So I don't think it's going to be something that we're going to see.
On a TP5. but-
Yeah, on a TP5 or become a prevalent ball.
I'm going to side with you, Daryl. I think it's pretty cool. I think it's different than just I played the American flag Truvis's I had 6 dozen of those until I lost them all. Plain white golf balls bore me.
Yeah.
Golf can get boring, so I think this is pretty cool. I would definitely get the Panthers colors because every time Panthers lose this season, I'll go play with that golf ball and lose it too. So,
Wow. Wow.
our Panthers are going to suck.
Yeah. Yeah, Tepper, thanks for getting rid of Brian Burns. I hope you're listening.
That's a bar. I mean, it's cool, but there's so much of this going on, and I think Callaway kind of owns the market when it comes to like the True Viz and the TaylorMade and the TP series already has the picks. So I feel like this is getting a little bit watered
Redundant.
down in their market.
Yeah.
Because I'd rather TaylorMade focus on the picks and make cooler designs
Well,
with that,
they're-
like they have been.
Well, they're doing that.
I was like,
too.
guys, they're going to be limited release too. They're not going to be a full run of golf balls for an entire year.
Okay.
So,
Oh, these are.
so like one, like you imagine it's kind of like anything that what these golf balls do once they sell out of them, on to the
I'll
next
say-
thing.
I'd have to agree with you, Kyle. I give it a par. Like, to me, there's just so many different patterned golf balls now that it's starting to become a little bit redundant. It doesn't stand out from the crowd.
I can go with that. I can
Yeah,
go with
I
bar.
mean, for sure.
think that this is a ball for.
You were saying it was going to be innovative.
Well, no, he's saying it is because it's different. No one's
different.
Okay,
We've
so
seen the drip, but
different
no
pattern.
one's done
All right.
the ink. You know what I mean?
I mean, if you
Imagine
draw,
them sitting there in the pitch meeting. It's like, you know what we could do? Let's ink.
Same, but different.
Insert. James Franco, same.
So we give it a par.
Wow.
which I just noticed this. Look on the number 2 on the right side. The paint's actually messed up, like the urethane or the.
Oh,
ceramic.
Kyle.
The cover's actually messed up on that one.
Is it messed up right there on the 2 right there?
Kyle,
Yeah.
that's-
It might just be a glare from the
That's
camera.
semantics. It's well, you see the
sure
videos
about
of the
that?
cut open new TP5s.
You sure about that?
Sure about that?
All right.
Loggerhead golf. If you can make a hole in one on any hole, but only one, which hole would you choose? What if I have like 3?
Yeah.
I say, are you
I got
trying-
at least 2.
Are you trying to like preset
Oh, on any hole?
Any par 3 I play.
our intentions
Well, no,
with
it
showing
says
an
any hole.
image
I've
of
gotta pick that
Sawgrass
up.
17?
Any hole?
Yeah, well, it says any hole.
Okay.
All right.
It's got to
this-
be. It's
I'm
got to be
gonna
a
go
par
first.
3. Let's
So,
preface that. It's got to be a par 3.
Pending that I actually get to play this sometime in my lifetime. Number 12, Golden Bell.
You stole my hole.
Sorry, I got there first.
My reason for it's probably going to be different than yours.
I have an utmost respect of the backdrop of that hole, the azaleas, the dogwoods, just the beauty of that golf hole. And it is a hard hole. It's 155 yards, but it is one of the hardest. It's when they,
So much history has happened there.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, how many times have we seen a player go in that bunker, that back bunker?
How many times have we seen a
And
player
then
go in the water?
Or
Yeah,
dump it
I
in
was
the
gonna
water.
say, yeah, it's
Yeah.
a hard shot.
It is a
Ear
hard-
must Jordan speed.
Yeah. So that would be my hole.
Yeah,
It's a hard hole
that's
to
a
beat.
good one.
Yeah.
I don't know. For me, just because it's personal, I think, what is it, River 5?
River number 5.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
river number 6.
Is it 6 or is it 5?
It's 6.
4, 5, 6.
Before
Yes.
the, it's
Yeah.
before
Yeah,
the par
river
5.
number 6. Yeah, on the river.
Just because, like, I want to approach it from a realistic aspect. Like, everybody and their brother's going to say 17 Sawgrass or something at Augusta, which is fine.
I've played that hole in a normal round of golf. It's a 130-yard par 3.
Yeah.
There's a lot of island par 3s. I had 130 yards around here.
So I think River 7 for me, just because of it,
6.
or 6, whatever.
7's a par 5 now, Kyle.
Yeah.
He wants
But-
to play hole one.
The hardest par 5.
I like
I
where you're
love
going
a
with it.
But
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
I think that'd be cool just because, like, you know, they host a U.S. Open qualifier there.
Yeah.
It's always in great shape, but it seems like an easy par 3.
I'm
but
gonna-
it's always a funneling off the river. I mean, it's a hard. I mean,
It's a hard little golf shot for sure. My only knock with why I wouldn't choose that hole is because of how the green's elevated.
Can't see if it goes
You can't see it from the tee shot if it went in.
You can
or
only
not.
see the back right flag.
Especially if
Yeah.
it's put over that bunker.
Yeah, it's
I
very
say in the U.S.
deceptive.
Open qualifier, they put it in the back right,
Yeah,
which like last year I hit a 7 iron there and it was dead on it and it looked like it stopped in front of the hole. We get up on the green, I was 25 feet short.
yeah.
It's just a
I say
tough.
if I was picking a hole at River Landing, I'd probably say number 10 on the river
Yeah.
because of the setting of the hole and where
Yeah.
the green's positioned. Like you'll be able to see right away if your ball went in or not, and then you're right there at the clubhouse. You know, it's just it's a cool setting. That's the one I would pick personally. But you're right. I think River 6 is probably the harder shot.
Well, it'd also be cool. We're going on a little golf trip in April to the tree farm, and so far nobody's made a hole in one there.
Yeah.
So if one of us could be the first one to do it,
freaking
So,
Actually, I think they have a hole in one on number 1 because they have a plaque on the opening day.
well,
any hole but that one.
None of us have made a hole in one out there. So.
exactly.
I've never made a hole in one period.
I was gonna say we could share some hole in one stories, but they would be a little bit one sided.
Wow. Have you made one?
Yes.
You haven't made one.
Yeah. I made mine, in which I don't know if you guys saw, like they did that whole like top courses. Like my favorite course, obviously, it's just personal to me, is Naples National.
Yeah,
Number 6, it's 150 yards at max, sand scrub, island green, like it's the hardest little devilish par 4 with insane undulation. I hit a gap wedge from 133. It was front left pin, ball hits right, spins, goes in the hole for my first hole in one.
Heck yeah.
Funny enough, I didn't even want to play golf that day. I was hitting balls on the range, and one of the caddies came up. He's like, "Come on, come play." And he was like, "You've been out here for too long. Let's play." And I was like, "Nah, I'm gonna probably just go home and chill." I kind of got dragged into playing, so went back to number 1, teed off, played. Get there, I make a hole in one. I follow it up with the birdie on the next hole, and I realized after that I forgot to change golf balls. So now the next par 4, it's almost impossible to lose a ball on that hole. So that's good news.
Yeah.
But I was just in such like a
Shock.
shock that I didn't even realize it until like I was holding the ball. I was like, wait, this is my hole in one ball.
Yeah.
What are you
You
doing?
gotta save that.
Yeah. So, which speaking of which, I don't even know where that ball is.
I was gonna say I've saved mine and I have no clue where they are.
I've moved now so many times since then.
Yeah.
That
Have you?
it's
4.
Dang.
yeah.
Good.
My course, since I haven't said my course, you haven't said yours either. Mine would probably just be kind of like Kyle. It's probably just a little more sentimental value. I want to make a hole in one on Heron number 5 at Carolina National.
That'd be a good setting for
And
one.
I've
yeah.
It's a
played
beautiful
played
hole.
there so much. I mean, obviously that's where I learned to play golf. So it's just one of those things that it's one of my favorite holes
Yeah.
in golf in general. 'Cause you can get a pin position that's easy out there, but if you're not on the right, like the tee box could be anywhere. It's a horseshoe par 3. So,
Yeah. Such a good hole.
but I would take a hole in one anywhere.
I'll take it anywhere I can get it. Don't get me wrong. But if I could pick only one, it's going to be 12 at Augusta.
Yeah.
Like I say, I picked 12 at Augusta because I think the quality of the shot it would take to make it. As like you say, even though it's a 155-yard shot, it's a difficult hole to make. The setting there. And then the main reason why I would want to make a hole in one on number 12 at Augusta is because that means that I am playing at Augusta National.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
That's what I'm
You know
saying.
what I mean?
That is fair.
So that's the main reason. And then I could say I've had a hole in one on Amen Corner. You know,
Yeah.
like that's just kind of checking all the boxes, right?
Checks all the boxes.
How original of you guys.
I know. I'll say now, like, to be honest,
go to
if
heaven.
a more realistic one, I haven't had a hole in one at my home golf course, Deerbrook in Shelby.
No way.
Yeah, I made 3 at Lonnie Pool and I made 1 at the Dye course at Landfall. So if a more realistic one, I'd want to make a hole in one on I'd probably say number 14 at Deerbrook.
I've snuck it by die number 2 so many times.
5. It's 5. It's a par 3 that has the power line.
6.
6.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I literally flew it in the cup and it went in, bounced out.
I've done everything but
Yeah.
make a hole in one. Like I've flown it in the hole and it come out and everything else.
Ugh.
6 is a
And,
great par 3. Fits my eye really well.
6 at Deerbrook? You don't even know.
No,
what-
sorry. I thought you were talking about with landfall.
No,
Not 6. What's the
Par 3 at
on the
Ocean?
die, water on
die?
the right, long one.
16 or 16.
16, sorry.
Yeah.
That one.
As I've come close there, but I haven't made one. But yeah, I would say for me, number 14 at Deerbrook would be the realistic one. So from the back tees, a 200-yard par 3, very undulated green, all carry over water. Like it's a good shot to make one there.
It is.
So
Take it anywhere. Though.
same. All right. Sounds like number 12 at Augusta's got the the eyes.
It's a popular one.
Yeah.
It's a popular one.
I say let us know down in the comments what hole.
Yeah, that'd be
You would
that'd be
choose.
interesting.
Yeah.
And if you have made a hole in one on number 12 at Augusta, tell us the story.
Yeah, I
Actually,
wanna
we'll
hear
get
the
you
story.
to call
Yeah.
in. So
Yeah.
Well, awesome. Well, thanks for tuning in this week. If you guys haven't already, we got a pretty awesome Mira build video that we debuted last week. So check that out. Turn on those push bell notifications, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Cool.